Yo, 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 what's up, peeps? So, let's see. I'm wondering if there's any new sets that got released on Magic Online, so I can see if there's any new cards I want to add. Alright, MTGO release schedule. Alright, so the last set that got released was Double Masters. So let's see if Double Masters has anything to offer us. I doubt it though. Since you know it's a Double Masters, I think it's normally just a reprint of a bunch of modern cards. Dominaria United, I think, is going to be the set to look out for. Double Masters. Streets of New Capenna is also pretty recent. But I don't think this Double Masters set had anything to offer us artifact-wise. It says Dividing Top. This is kind of dope. But also Planar Bridge, but we've already had that in our inventory. Ooh, excuse me. Oh, okay, Crucible of Worlds, Ulamog, Infinite Gyre, Kozilek, and Emrakul. So yeah, we didn't really get anything in Double Masters that's like majorly game changing. But in the new set coming out, Dominaria United, we're gonna get some pretty dope cards for Tron. So I'm hyped about the set. I know I played against someone who was playing Living End, and they were saying that their deck is about to get an upgrade too, so oof. It's one of those times where I'm not too sure what's gonna be the meta. I know anytime we see Burn up there in the meta, it's because everybody's trying new decks and Burn is up there in the meta. So everybody's, experimenting with new things. So that's excellent for diversity game-wise, but it's also very on edge, because if you play a deck that you're not very familiar with, you're going to find yourself in a lot of situations where you don't know what your outs are. Wow, it added me back to the queue. This is rare, but I guess it does happen. Alright, so Murktide is still the #1 deck that's out there. That's weird because we have not ran into a lot of Murktide. But, it is up there on the list. We have seen Hammer Time, Burn. Pretty much we've seen all these top decks. What I have not seen is Death Shadow at all. And I think we've seen everything else except Death Shadow and Mill. I think that gives y'all a good idea how much Magic I play though. But yeah, just Death Shadow and Mill. And if we run into Death Shadow or Mill, Death Shadow we should be pretty good against. Mill on the other hand, I don't know why. It's like our Mill matchup is just always bad. Always atrocious. Alright, we're going to start off keeping this because we have one piece of Tron, we have something to generate green mana, something to go fetch, a land, and then we also have a forest in hand, so we get to see quite a few extra cards here. Word of Command, okay, blue, black. Oof, that could say a lot of things. Maybe we've ended up going against the infamous Mill matchup. Nice, we got another piece of champ. Tron. Tower. Power plant. Let's go. Let's go ahead and get this star out there. In case our spell gets countered, there's a possibility of us, you know, drawing an extra card. So we see a total of at least 3 cards next turn. Because we draw one normally, look at this for one more, potentially look at this for one more. So ideally after this turn we should have Tron online. So it's Affinity. Cranial plating, ooh wee. That card is pretty bad for us to say the least. Okay, so we can go ahead and get Tron online. So that's a power plant tower. Let's go get a mine. Complete the trifecta. And then let's see if we can go get something that's awesome here. Ensnaring bridge. Oh, yeah. Ends up winning that pretty easily. Alright, so we get to play Ensnaring Bridge next turn, and we also get to draw a card if we so choose. Nice, no attacks. So it's probably gonna make a token, right? Oof. Keep drawing into lands, that's not good though, at all. Like, look how many lands we have. Come on, something good. Oh my gosh. Okay, alright. We might get our face beat in here by a bunch of attackers. Like, the main issue is going to be the fact that they can equip this after attacking. Or attach it after attacking, not equipped. Because equipped is only a sorcery, attached though is instant. They couldn't look for Pithy Needle named Karn Great Creator. I guess I don't really want to put another token out because then they can't attack here pretty soon. We're at 20 life though, so... Oh no! I equipped it. Oh, and they have double black for next turn. That's unfortunate. Ay, ay. Okay, well, at least we got something decent here. Let's put that out. That out. Yield to the turn. They could be playing Otawara Soaring City. Just bounce my worm back to my hand and then kill me. I was wondering why they went up to 6 power, but it's because they played an extra little land. Because I was over here looking at it like, where did they get the extra power from? Oh, see, they can just move that over and that's game. Oh no, it's not game, it's off by 2. The downside is they could just do it again. Let's see if they counter this. It's the 2 cost, so the only thing that saves us here is Basiju. They would have to play another one, then have 2 that they can switch around. These can both swing for 4, so that's 8 damage total against 6 life. That's putting me at dead anyways. They could go get Pithing Needle. If they're smart, they'll realize that I'm dead anyways. Correction, not if they're smart, they should. They didn't attack with anything. That's insane. I guess they did not realize that I'm dead. Like I was literally dead on board. Oh my gosh. Drawing nothing but lands. I guess one way we could not be dead on board is by using Besiegio and Cranial Plating. Then these things that are 4 power cannot attack. Probably putting another, yep. Another construct out there. They can only equip construct once though, so that's not too bad. Or cranial plating once, not construct. If they got Pithing Needle, I wouldn't have been able to use Besiegio. That was an out they could have used. So they're missing their play lines just a little bit here. Let's cancel that. Let's not waste Besiegio, shall we? Let's wait until at least it goes to beginning combat. Because if it goes to beginning combat, then that means that we can accurately judge what's going to happen. Oof, so we're taking 1 flying damage. Alright, at beginning combat. If I don't do it, they can attack with both this and that. But they're not going to attack with just one of these. Now they probably realize that they could have attacked with it last turn and won the game. Come on, give me something good. Dare I say Mystic Forge is definitely not the worst card out there. They could have a counterspell though. I remember a guy lost the game to me because they didn't cast Karn Liberated. But it looks like they can cast Karn Liberated, they just chose not to. Because it's a colorless spell. Is this spell pierce? I would have appreciated it being a spell pierce a lot more. Dang it. If I had played a land first, I would have been able to pay for it, in which case I would not be dead next turn. But since we're dead, let's just go look at what's next. Relic. Oh, man. That was a good game, though. Definitely I misplayed there. I should have played a land first. Definitely should have played a land first. Dang. It was a pretty close game. Relic's not really that useful here. I want to say Karns definitely can go. And one Walking Ballista. Dang. So literally I lost because I didn't play land first. Alright, we have 3 mana, we have Karn, and we have double bridges. So we'll be able to get bridge out there fairly quickly, which their main way of winning is dealing attack damage. So, correction, combat damage, not attack damage. So since it's combat damage, I'd say bridge is kind of an MVP in this match, especially having double bridge. That means that we're gonna survive one Ottawa, the Soaring City, easily. Dang, they got the Mem Knight too. Oh, and that Ornithopter. This is when I would say normally don't play Cigar de Zade. But they don't play Aid. Thoughtcast. A Sylvan Scrying would be amazing. So would an expedition map. Next turn I have to decide. Play bridge or go get Tron online. By the way, the reason why I said I lost the last game because I didn't play a land. If I had played a land, I would have been able to pay for Metallic Rebuke again, right? Then after paying for Metallic Rebuke, I would have then been able to +1 on their equipment that was given their creature +1/+1. And after that, I think they would not be able to equip, so because they could not equip, I would have been able to get ahead. If I get Tron online this turn, I can dump my hand next turn. But first, let's go see what we get here. Karn is sort of an MVP in these matches. Tower Mine, let's get a power plant. I guess also in the last game too, we did kind of get mana flooded, I think. Well, I guess not really mana flooded. We had 2 or 3, I don't even remember. It just felt like we got mana flooded though, because I'm used to drawing into action so much that not drawing into action, I was just like, what's going on here? Man, they're trying to go all out and get the damage in quick. Alright, how much am I taking to my face? It's 4, 6, 7, 8. 8 damage to my face. Okay, alright, let's go. It's kind of ironic here because if they counter this, I'm dead. Sound like rebuke, yep. Oh man, that's kind of hurts just a little bit. I guess we were off Tron by 1 turn though, and knowing the type of deck they play, it makes sense. That's 8, 10, 12 damage that's on board next turn. So yeah, that's game. But let's see, if I had not have drawn if I had not gotten a card from Ancient Stirrings, I would have only been down to 3 cards in hand, which would have made Bridge better. So I guess that's something I should have considered as well. Definitely a rough game though. Definitely a rough game.